Mary from Rocky Mountain Gardens, and today I'm going to plant lilies of the valley in this very large pot. Now the reason I've chosen to put my lilies of the valley in a pot is because you may know that they are quite invasive in your garden, and so to prevent that, because I don't want them taking over my shade areas, I'm using this large pot. And it is a plastic pot, so it is very lightweight, which I appreciate, and it has no hole in the bottom, no drain holes. So I am going to take my trusty drill, and I'm going to drill some holes in the bottom. I'm just using a normal drill bit, although it is quite a large one, because I do want about 3 large drain holes in the bottom of this pot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that job right now. Show you how I do it. Now, I had some small pieces of plastic on the inside that pushed out, and I wanted to be sure that those pieces didn't clog up the holes again, so I just pulled them out. Now, my next step is to take a used nursery pot and place it in the bottom. I don't need this entire container to be filled with garden soil, or potting soil actually, so I'm going to just put a spacer in there. Just saves me a little bit on the amount of potting soil I have to purchase to fill this very large pot. So now I'm going to take my bags of potting soil and place them in the container. And actually I don't have quite enough to fill this pot, so I'm going to go get one more bag. All right, my next step for this process is to take some organic bloom booster, a fertilizer, and I'm going to take some handfuls of this. I'll be very generous. I do want my lilies of the valley to bloom because you know they are so fragrant. So I'm just going to work it into this brand new potting soil mix, smooth it out, and then I have my lilies of the valley that are ready to be planted. I kind of squish the container a little bit and just make a little hole. Pull it out of the container gently. Place it into the hole and plant it. Not hard at all. So I'm going to space these 4 lilies of the valley plants that I have. I'm going to space them out evenly in the pot, and you can watch me complete this job. Right now I'm just helping them so they're sort of standing up straight, and they'll grow straighter in the pot. All right, so my last step then is to water them in well, and I will keep them watered because of course they're not on my drip system. And oopsie, I have my watering can here, so I will do my thorough watering. So now my lilies of the valley are not going to spread all throughout my garden, but yet I'll be able to enjoy them and the beautiful fragrance that they give off in the spring. So next thing, I just wanted to show you, I have done this same technique with another plant in my garden. I'll give you a quick look at that. I have used this whiskey barrel here as a container for ribbon grass. Ribbon grass is just a beautiful perennial grass, but just like lilies of the valley, it is extremely invasive. And so I decided to plant it in a large container. And of course, it's just beginning. I'll come up close here. You can see the very first blades of the ribbon grass popping up. This is a variegated variety, and it will fill this container as the spring moves forward. And it is just a lovely grass, does well in the shade. If you have a shady spot you'd like to fill with something green and pretty, this is a fabulous choice. And I can show it to you later on a garden tour as it has come up and filled the pot. But this is a great suggestion on how to deal with invasive plants that you love and would like to have in your garden, but don't want to deal with pulling out the plants as they spread and constantly having to be on that. All right, thanks for watching. Till my next video, bye.